Yep.
So while he's learning to carry the saddle without objecting and learning to carry the bit without playing with it, he's going to start learning, do the last thing I told you to do. So right now, he's trotting, he breaks, and I pluck him up. You have to tie him up. Ozzy?
Yeah, ma'am.
You have to tie him up. Leave him tied to the rail. Yeah, you never put away a just ridden horse. And don't give him any water.
No water, yeah.
Oh, once you tie him to the rail, the cross tie makes it so they can't move their head left and right. And the rail right over there is in the shade. Yeah! So see, we knew yesterday he was gate sour. No, now we're positive he's gate sour.
Yeah.
None of my horses are gate sour. None of the horses I train are gate sour. Because I just love stopping at that gate, taking the horse out the gate, plastic bagging him outside. That's why my horses don't get gate sour. I've been known to go trail riding, and I know I have barn sour horse, so I walk down when I'm leaving with my plastic bag on a stick. Good reverse. And I drop it right inside the driveway, about 30 feet in. When I come home from the trail, I get off my horse and I plastic bag him right here by my double gates. I'm not mad at him. It's just that you do that once or twice, pretty soon the horse you're riding would rather stay on the trail because there's too much training going on at home. So now let's look at his tail. Look how much calmer his tail is.
Yep.
He's playing with bit, so what? But his head is level with his withers. So because I sat here and told long stories and, bored everybody to death, I have a relaxed horse because all I'm saying is pluck up, and see, he's pooped 4 times in here. That just tells me, and I always call that nervous pooping, it just tells me that this whole training thing makes him nervous. He doesn't know me from Adam. And that doesn't mean that the last person was mean to him. It doesn't mean anything. It means that I don't care if he's had 30 days or 60 days, he's nervous about it. And I take so long to get to the point and tell stories and leave the horse alone, reverse, that the horse has time to get tired, recover, get tired, recover, get tired, recover, relax, stay relaxed. Because I just gave a riding lesson earlier, and it's his second lesson. I gave him the first one yesterday, and he's trying too hard. He has a job where, he's the head honcho, and he's in charge, and seems like a good person, but, you got to have all these rules. And I said, when you're learning to ride, the rule is stay on the horse's back. So I told him that I want him to practice as much as an hour after his lesson and not worry so much about his shoulders or his toes. I want him to think about what time he has to pick up his kids. Plan his next party, what he's got to buy at the grocery store. And Valerie saw his first lesson yesterday where he was a little awkward and stiff. And she saw him today and he looked like he had 10 lessons, huh, Valerie?
Oh yeah, he looked a lot better. And the horse was a reflection of him. The horse was completely relaxed.
Yeah, Lucas doesn't always go slow with people that are tense. Anyway, look at that tail, how nice it's going like this.
Yep.
But again, this is not the day that he has to maintain the jog trot. Ask anybody who's in a 40-horse class what wins the class. It is not necessarily, and that was nice. I pushed him forward by getting after him at the gate, and we didn't get a buck response. We got a tuck the tail response, But he didn't buck. I like that. So anyway, it's your transitions. I didn't ask for that, but I'll give it to him. Doesn't matter to me. When you're working a new horse and they anticipate what you want, try to suck up by doing it, do it. Because if I want him to quit giving me free reverses, I can say, that was a nice reverse, want to do another one? That was a nice reverse, come on, do another one? That was a nice reverse, want to do another one? Then pretty they say, I think I'm not going to reverse, it's too much work. Or I'll make the direction I put them, the fast, the slow direction. And when they reverse, I'll make that the quick direction. So they quit anticipate the reverse. Yeah. So if you rewind that, you'll see that when I kissed, instead of swinging his head off the rail, he put his head into the rail. So I backed up. If I lose that inside eye, then I throw my rope. So when you look to the outside, I backed up and kissed louder, backed up and kissed louder. And he's not tired, but he's relaxed. So he looked at me and said, why? And then I made a reverse. Anyway, he is ready to get put away. He's relaxed. He has to pee. And I'm going to pull the saddle off in here. Yeah, he's stopping. He's really relaxed. How many minutes are you?
7.
I'll leave it on there. Normally if I think the horse is too tired to do a come here, then I don't ask for it, I just go to the horse. But even though he's breathing a little hard, he's not sweating, he didn't look like he was stressing his mind. So if he doesn't come, I just say, well, stand there with your head like this. And I'll teach him, you can't go like this, I'll kiss it back. I'll kiss it back. And then finally they just come because they don't want to bend their head. And I just got lucky, I didn't judge it wrong and he came, so that was really good. You're always teaching the horse in the beginning to stop is next to you. Let me bring him a little closer. Well, see, even though I have a halter on his neck, he's still following. And I just walk as slow as he's walking. I can tell how slow he's walking by how much weight I have in my lead rope. In the beginning, all lessons for a month, 2 months, the stop is next to me. I never let a horse stop away from me, ever, 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 ever. In fact, I don't teach them to ground tie until they're really well broke. Because I don't want that horse thinking he can run from me and stop over there. I want him to know the only oxygen available is next to me. So if you just passively always make the stop next to you, it's never on the rail, never halfway. And the horse has to come to you get the stop. Because see, he's gonna learn that when he comes to me, he gets to relax. And Gene doesn't like standing in the sun, so he might even get his head in the shade. See? So I make it pleasant to have the stop. You're laughing. And we're both laughing because this is a baby face, right, Valerie?
Yep.
This is a baby face, this is baby reactions, this is perfect baby training. I don't care what he did 10 minutes ago. When you train a baby correct, it's the easiest job in your life. When you don't train it at all because they need to grow up, or you don't know what you're doing, or you train them wrong, then the pro has to retrain. This horse, while I'm telling you all these stories, because I try to think of stories I haven't had on videos before, and they're videos that educate you. But you know what he thinks about my stories? He says, it's in the shade. I can breathe. She's not telling me to back up or turn or anything, so they just relax. Remember yesterday how I couldn't reach my hand up like this?
Yep.
Because he'd pull his head away? Look at him now.
Yep.
And I'm not, 2, that's pretty good. But remember, I reached out and he pulled his head away and we played the head game. So in one lesson, because I leave him alone and I don't scare him while I'm training him, he is getting more trusting with his body parts. So another saying that I like to say is, if you train your horse slow and correct, you will train him faster. So if I take the time for him to learn all these little itty-bitty things, this lady's going to have him out of here in no time, and he's going to be very well broke because he will get trained faster. If I try to train him faster and scare him, it'll take longer. Okay.